Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. I am also
Can
going
you hear me
to,
okay?
yeah, I'm going to also stream to the Podbean live room if you don't care. I put a little note so if anybody else,
Why would I care?
I know you didn't, but I put a little thing up there that way in case anybody else stops in. Um,
Right on. Sounds good to me.
one second,
How was your
please.
day today?
Huh?
How was your day today?
My day was all right. I got a whiny baby. What's wrong? They're the best, and also, you know, at the same time.
Yes, I can imagine.
That he's at that age where like he knows what he wants us to do, but like he's not really verbalizing. So, I mean, he gets his point across eventually, but he's funny.
But, Mom, but you're supposed to know.
Yep, just know. Yeah, he is wrong. He is spoiled. That's my fault. I do spoil him a lot. He's my little guy.
What's I don't see, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, they're all really
I figure,
spoiled. They're all bad spoiled. We just came back from Walmart. The baby, she's got a new baby doll. He got this little dino set. They just.
the
So
whole thing.
looks like we have a few people in here
Oh,
already.
great.
I don't know. I didn't have anybody specifically else that was gonna join tonight. Just me and you. So if you want to, you said you might have had a few people that would stop in. If anybody is in here that wants to join the screen, please by all means send a request. I'm not really sure how to do it, but
So
but
yeah, one of my friends, Caleb, you might remember him from last night. He said he might stop in. I told him to go ahead and send a request for the guest, but a little bit later, probably around the
okay, baby.
6:30. Oh, we're melting down.
His binky's right here. He just dropped it.
So sometime around the 6:30 time, she's supposed to stop in, and she's also pretty good. Like she goes live damn near every day. So any kind of like questions or whatever. Like earlier, she was like, so after we got done with ours, right? I just started hitting buttons, because I just was trying to figure things out. And I hit the live thing, and I was like, came across this dude that I was in the joint with, Wes, and I joined in. He's like, "Oh my god!" He was hosting the show, totally freaked out, was having a good time, and he said something like,
Come here,
"This is
buddy.
where the shit hits the fan," or I don't know, something like that, where the shit goes down. And I was like, "All right, so what's the topic? What y'all talk about?" And he said, "Well, I have this many years," and the next person said, "This is how many years they have." I was like, "Oh, so this is like sober living environment, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, but we don't really just talk just about recovery. We just talk about life, and we're friends, all the
Yeah.
things." And um,
Come here, buddy.
so
Come on me.
anyway, today she reached out to me and was like, "I could teach you some things." And I was like, "Oh, okay then. So you're gonna be popping in later, right?" She's like, "Yeah, but I gotta do an errand or so probably be around 6:30 or something like that or whatever." But hopefully she's able to make it. Maybe we can figure out how to navigate some of those little things. So yeah. Oh, that's there it is. And so that right there is what sobriety gives us. Gives us the opportunity to be with our loved ones. It's so refreshing to be able to be like, I'm holding my baby and I'm not behind bars. And I'm thankful for every one of those screams, even though I may not be thankful for it in the moment. Yeah. Did
I'm
you go
sorry,
mute?
we
Did I
have
go mute? Oh, there it
audio
is.
down. Just give me a second. If you
Oh,
go ahead and do say quote or whatever you want, go ahead and get started while I try to get him calmed down for a sec.
oh, a quote. Oh, goodness. All right. You put me on the spot. I didn't know we were doing a quote tonight.
It
Okay.
doesn't have to be a quote. Literally anything you want to talk about. If it's
Yeah, so I'll start it off with a quote. There's one that I didn't mention last night.
where's his pillow?
So the first the first thing is this is he's
Good.
so unhappy.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Somebody once asked me how I define sobriety, and my response was liberation from dependence. The person who wrote that was Leslie Jameson, I guess an author. And so it kind of ties into some of the stuff that we were talking about last night, where how I define sobriety, for me, it's not just stopping doing the drugs. It's not just it's a whole turnaround. It's a whole lifestyle switch. It's actually becoming dependent on a new lifestyle. So the being liberated from the dependence of use and drugs. Look, there she is. Is that someone from last night? I think so.
Last night it was the baby. She's a girl. This is my little son.
No, no, no. They're recovering to find her, the new person.
Oh, the
And there's
girl.
and there's
Yes, I thought
Caleb
you were
too.
talking about my kid. Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
get
know.
in. It won't let me do anything. It's like frozen or something. Somebody's trying to
Oh,
get
did they
in.
send you a
I don't
request?
know. Somebody did. It won't even let me see who did it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So, just I guess just to continue, it's a liberation from dependence upon the drugs, and you know, I was asked today when I was in a meeting, somebody who's completely sober, you know, but they advocate for sobriety. They're a nurse and they're part of sober living homes, but they've never had like the addiction bug, And they said, but people once they get sober, like they go to jail and they stop using, why do they keep on um, dealing with having to detox again? Because I was telling one of my jail stories about this past time. They asked, well, what was that turning point? What made you actually stop? And um, you figure like 2.5 weeks sicker than a dog would make you kind of like not want to go back to that. And just going through that detox, the full body withdrawals, and those of you who may have gone through withdrawal, I mean, it is awful. So I can understand why somebody would want to stay in because for fear of the withdrawal and for fear of the change and the there they are.
Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Good to see you again. We got Caleb in there too.
Yeah, he's in now. I got it to work finally.
Hey, thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you guys for being here. I had a lot of fun last night. It was really good for me. And so I thought we'd try it again tonight. We'll try to hit one at least one time a day. We'll try to match up our schedules best we can. I had a lot of time, or a lot of time. I had a really good time.
I did too, and I got response afterwards. There he is. So let me introduce this guy real quick. So Caleb and I did way entirely too much time next to each other in Mansfield Correctional Camp. We did what 4.5 years together, something like that.
Yep.
Way too much. And so one thing that I latched on to Caleb, kind of like a freaking leech, was that I realized that he was sober, and so I'm like, hey, we're gonna be friends, and this is just what it's gonna be, and it just came about naturally. And so like Caleb and I, we facilitated groups together. even though I'm going to put you out there, has like some crippling social anxiety. Um, of course, he dips out right there real quick. But I was always able to rely on this dude to be just present, to be able to um, just to bit with, and what that means for somebody who's doing actual time to be able to have that source of energy and I don't know that sense of like I don't know comfort even and consistency really helped me in some of the dark places that I was at while I was in there. And so like when I talk about dark places, I wasn't really worried about using while I was in there because I for somehow by the grace of God um I had stopped feeling the urge at that point. But like when things would happen when you miss your family or like the relationship that I was in for years that was toxic, he would always be that person in my ear and be like, hey bro, this might not be the best for you, but I'm gonna support you regardless of whatever you're doing, but you're making some crazy choices or what are you getting out of this? You know, or like when dad passed, like he knew me well enough not to like poke and prod, but he was also there and present if I needed him. And so, man, I love you, my dude. I'm glad you showed up tonight. And Caleb is a man of faith, which I highly respect. We kind of have had conflicting views. I mean, I'm not a man of faith, but I'm a spiritual person, and I respect anybody's personal journey and what they believe. And Caleb's always been. Um, just solid and always trying to learn more. He read his Bible almost every single morning, and regardless of whether I told him or not, I respect the hell out of it. And appreciate you joining us tonight, man.
And,
No
it
problem,
makes
man.
all the difference when you're doing time if you have somebody like that too. You know what I mean? It can make the whole difference in your time if you're miserable or not. If you have somebody that you're on that level with, somebody that you can talk to and really understand you and be yourself with.
Absolutely. Now you said you did some time too, didn't you?
Yeah, a
Just
couple
jail time,
times.
right?
Yeah, a couple times.
Couple times.
3 years was the most. Yeah, once.
Oh, so you did do time.
Yeah, yeah,
Now is
3 years.
it Trinity? Is that right? Is that your?
Huh? Oh, Trinity. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Did you ever do time?
I don't know what that is. Oh, that wasn't me.
I don't
Sorry, I
know.
just had a phone call come in
It's
while you was
okay.
talking to me.
Hey, I was getting down with it. All right.
I just didn't know it was over. I thought it was something I did. I know nothing about TikTok. I was like, oh god, I hit something.
Yeah.
So Trinity, are you excited about Friday?
I am really excited. Like, I really almost tried to psych myself out and not do it. And, like, everybody has been like, why not? Like, you need to get out there. You need to do this and step out of your comfort zone. And I was like, okay. And then once I actually got to actually talk to her, like our vibe and just our energy and just actually sitting and just being able to have a conversation, like it's going to go so great, and I cannot wait.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
nobody's
So
gonna
I could
judge you.
totally relate to that because it was my first time being live or talking in front of I don't know how many viewers, and so like I spent days ahead of time writing like some sort of story out so I could have something to go off of in case I lost my place. And I didn't follow or shit, not at all. I still bounced around. I felt like I was just completely doing my ADHD thing, but it was great because I had a visual on Leanna, and she'd just be like, yeah, yeah. She wasn't really saying much in the background because I was filling all the space up, but it gave me energy. I was like, oh, I'm saying the right thing. She's getting down with it. Okay, maybe somebody else can get down with it too. So maybe. And so anyway, she's a great host.
I
Great
love
host.
James's story. What he's like failing to mention, he was talking about his time in jail, but he talked about somebody doing something with their time. I literally titled his episode I went far while sitting still or something because he got like multiple college degrees, got his peer support, like helped like start up the peer support program in the prison, and I mean he really did good things like with his time. A lot of people, I've heard even people be like, oh, I'll like stay clean when I get out. I can get high while I'm like that makes no sense. If you're not gonna stay clean here, why would you stay clean out there? So
So let me tout on my dude a little bit because he also got a degree. We graduated together at Mansfield Camp. His grandma family came in, made me cry. It was bullshit. And we got our associates together. We walked down the little path, whatever, and that was really cool. And then my dude gets out and he starts working. Actually, no, Caleb, can you talk a little bit about when you got out? Like, what were the things that you did when you first got out? You went to like a sober home, right?
So when I got out of prison, I went to a halfway house first for about 4 months, and I didn't have nowhere to go when I got out. Pretty much was going to be homeless. Luckily, there was a Christian ministry in Chillicothe that took me in, and I stayed there for 9 months. I got my license while I was there, got a job, started saving money up, got me a car, all that stuff, and I left there maybe 3 months ago and came back to my hometown. And just been doing the same thing ever since, working and just trying to eventually get my own place.
Well, you got the promotion, right? Now you're a manager, a big dog, right?
Maybe assistant site manager soon. That'd be a nice blessing. But if not, I mean, I'm a manager now, though, so that works.
Yeah. So you didn't have a place to go, really, and you went into sober living. And then you went into another place, right? You went to transition from like one sober living to a faith-based community. Is that right?
It's called Another Chance Ministry. Out of a church called Mount Zion Baptist Church.
Mount Zion. Yeah. Okay. And then from there you got the job, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to add a little bit to that. You're out. You're free after how many years?
So basically 7.5 years.
Right. And so, like, the world has changed. I'm sure picking up a phone was like wild for you.
Yeah, AI just went review and all that stuff, and I had like I was so nervous that I let it slip out that I just got out of prison, and basically my hair. You shouldn't say at a job interview. I couldn't stop. I just couldn't shut it down. But luckily, it was a blessing, though, because the lady who was doing the interview was also in recovery, who had a past with heroin. And that ended up being the reason she hired me. So it worked out.
Yeah. Wow. And then we're going to add a layer. Like, you found a good partner.
It's yeah. Split up last night, but
whoa! Oh my gosh! Okay.
There.
Okay, we'll avoid that sore spot.
I was going great. It's like when I think back 5 years ago, where I was at, dope sick, almost homeless. Like, these are the things that I was praying for. Like, just watching this thing come to basically just hard work and dedication and sticking to no matter what, not getting high.
So can you talk a little bit about how your faith has strengthened you in your journey?
So as far as like process, I ended up getting locked down while I was in the county jail right before court. And I eventually, I had a relationship with God, but I wasn't. I don't know if you would call it a spiritual experience or awakening or whatever it was in the county, though. I was reading the Bible in Matthew 11:20 a lot, and like all who come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened, and I will give you rest. And remember that this feeling coming over. It was, I don't know, it was like pain, pleasure, happiness, and like all this at one time. And it could have been a mental breakdown, honestly. But it just changed my perspective, man. I'm like, I'm almost 30 now. Like, how is this all life is for me? Like, there's got to be something better than this. So I told myself, no matter what, I didn't know how much time I was going to get yet, but however much time I got, I would try to do as much as I could while I had the opportunity to. And God pulled me through it. I mean, well, God and you.
Well, I don't know if I can take any of that credit, my dude, but hey, appreciate the shout out. So the reason why I asked that was because Caleb, we were there last night. Um, is we were talking about. I knew you were kind of like gonna say something about it because you kind of did. It was that feeling of pain and pleasure and like I don't know, maybe comfort or maybe mental breakdown. You don't know. Like there's that transition point, and I was curious about that because of the conversation I had earlier today with a lady who was like who asked me what was it? What was that defining moment that after the 3 decades of wreckage and screwing up and being a knucklehead and harming not only myself but those around me, like we're talking like burning prison wasn't enough just one time for me. Prison wasn't enough just 2 times for me. Prison wasn't enough just 3 times. Wait, we're doing 5 times now. How come this time was the defining moment where I woke up and was like, "Ooh, I'm done with this shit," when I had already said I was done with that shit in the past. And so like when she asked me that, I was like, I don't know. It was like, and me not being necessarily I was like, I don't know. It was like, and me not being necessarily a man of faith, but it was almost divine where I woke up and I just didn't want to do anything anymore. I was ready. And that moment of I have to get my life together, but I don't have any more urges. That was powerful for me, but I didn't really appreciate that feeling until much, much later on when I'm like, you know what? It's been a month, it's been 2 months, it's been a year, and I haven't had a craving. What is going on? And to be able to tell somebody it just happened. I wish that there was more of thing I could say other than like, oh yeah, it just took me 30 years to finally feel that feeling. It took me 5 prison numbers to feel that feeling. It took me overdosing, times it on my hands and my toes, and climbing in my mother's window in the middle of the night to steal change out of her change drawer, so that way I could cop a fix, or pawning her. I'm going on, I ramble. Or pawning her wedding rings, doing some like really awful things to my friends, manipulation and power and control and violence, but just to then one day wake up and be like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with it all. And you kind of touched on that, whether it was a mental breakdown or, what about you, Trinity? Like, what was your kind of like your moment, or the rest of you? Like, was there something that happened?
I'm gonna try to do this without crying. My mom actually broke her neck. She sneezed and she had an abscess on her spinal column, and it erupted when she sneezed, and it paralyzed her. There was nobody else in the family that could take care of her, and I was still out there thugging, drugging, running the streets, and it was like I was not there mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically to be able to take care of her, but I wanted to be so bad. And I called around, found a long-term rehab, and I was also on federal probation at the time. And I knew that I could screw up one or two more times and slip through the cracks without actually having to go back to jail again. And they actually called and accepted me. And I tried to use my mom as an excuse of I can't go yet. I can't go yet. She needs me here, right now. And even though I wasn't physically there, I wasn't, I still was just, it was an excuse. I used every excuse possible. And I left. And oh God, it was so hard because I know that my mom needed me, but my mom could not use me in the condition that I was in. I was no good for her whatsoever. And I left and was gone for a year. And in that year of time, she managed to start walking. She actually come and visited me while I was at rehab. And it's so much has changed since that. And that was my, I can't do this anymore. But I was trying to keep holding on to all the little things. And it was, I needed it. I needed to. I was tired of the chaos and the running around, but I also thrived on it too. So, it was, so torn in between it all the time. And I'm glad that I made the decision that I did, and I've never looked back.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
What about you, Leanna?
It's crazy. My favorite thing is, and my federal probation officer told me, he was like, Trinity, it's not where you live, it's how you live. And I come right back to the same community, the same everything that I got all my mess in, and I'm thriving right where I'm at. And it's wonderful. It's still a struggle every single day, but I do it.
That's awesome.
Well, that's like what you said last night, Leanna. It's like my best day using was worse. Oh well, I messed it up too. What is it saying? My worst day sober is way better than my best day using, something like that.
Something
Is
like
that
that,
right?
yeah. I butchered
Yes.
it last night.
Okay.
I had to get Josh to say
You know what we're
last
talking
night.
about.
Yeah, I was like, you guys know where I'm going. I don't know.
Right. I got with him afterwards, and we chopped it up for a quick second. He said that you gave him a review on the book, and Trinity. I don't know if you also, but if you need a link or whatever, look me up. And we'll give Josh some support. His book's only $10.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
I actually looked it up on Amazon last night. I had Mommy, and I was like, look this book up right now before I forget what it's called.
Yep.
And it's only like $10.99, and yes, it's definitely getting ordered come Friday, and I cannot wait to get it and read it. And
Me too. Did you send a review?
no, can I do that?
Yeah, so I didn't know it, but he told me, he urged it. He said, you don't have to buy the book right away, but you just scroll all the way down to past all the reviews, and it says literally write a review. And so I was like, all right, cool. I know a little bit about the book. I'll say a little something about it. Besides, we read some passages out of it, whatever, and made me cry. That's cool. Whatever, thanks. you know?
Yeah,
And,
I'm such a crybaby. Every time she reads a passage out of it, I'm over here just ugly crying and and not trying
They're
to.
so good. They are so good. He has a second
They
book out
are.
I'm getting ready to buy. I just got paid today. And because I'm anxious to see it because the first book I haven't even made it all the way through the first one yet. There's still some of that I haven't read. And they're so good. They're so relatable though. And it's raw,
Yes.
it just says it. He just put it out there. He was like, I was an asshole and was mean to the whatever. I don't know. I like it. It's just real.
yeah.
That Nike hoodie, the hoodie got me. That
Ugh.
just
So good.
Yes.
All about it. And so another thing we can talk about is being able to cry now. Being able to be vulnerable. I'll tell you what, he's coming back in. My dude and I, we watched those, the American Got Talent and Idol or whatever, and I look over and he's like, you're trying to cover it up with his arm over his head. I'm doing the same thing. We got like bloodshot eyes, like we're not crying, whatever. But it's cool now. It's great to be able to real talk though. Watching a Hallmark, watching a freaking commercial, being able to show those emotions now and not feel like I gotta put a needle in my fucking vein.
Yeah.
To
Yeah. The one commercial that gets me the worst is that hearing aid commercial where, you know what I mean, the people or their loved ones are in the back and they come into the room and they get their hearing aids and they're like, I love you. And then you see their reaction. It's like,
I haven't seen that one.
or oh my god, with your $10, you'll get that Vodafone blanket. Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
Gets me. It's so bad. You're just like.
The ASPCA ones are awful. My daughter, she's a ball baby.
The animal ones
when she sees those. Yes.
You got that shivering dog. They just put that dog. That dog just came in from a lush mansion, and they put that dog in the corner just for that commercial.
Scared to death. Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, it gets me every time. But yeah, being able to cry again, or just talk about some of those hard things and not be, as Dr. Phil would say, it's a safe place to talk about hard things. Being able to just to do that regardless. I always use this as a buffer. Like when someone's like, "Well, aren't you worried about being embarrassed?"
I don't know.
Definitely not. I don't get embarrassed. I mean,
he'll be back, I'm sure. But yeah, that's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off either. But go ahead, because now I lost it.
Oh, yes.
There he is.
My bad.
There he is.
Yeah. I had to let the person know who is the live expert or whatever know that we're doing the thing. Oh my gosh, I'll be right back. Hold that thought.
But yeah, like I was talking last night, like about how my triggers were more like my emotions and stuff. So now being able to feel my emotions and not feeling like, the answer is to just go get high or whatever, like to actually be able to feel them. And, they're not all good. Sometimes they are happy feelings, but sometimes they're bad feelings. But to feel them and know how to deal with them without just, getting high being the answer is a big change.
I'm still learning how to regulate all my emotions. And my biggest flex is learning how to build a life today that I no longer have to escape from, because those emotions and stuff are still, I'm still learning how to identify my emotions and where they're coming from and being able to talk about them. That's a big flex.
Yeah, for sure. So, to go back what I was saying a minute ago is like, do you ever get embarrassed anymore? Like I used to be an intravenous heroin, methamphetamine, or anything else under the sun. There's nothing that you can tell me that's going to embarrass me because I've already embarrassed myself more than what anybody can tell me. Which it's kind of like the Eminem mic drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell something about me now that I don't already know or haven't already accepted. And that goes into like some of that growth where you accept all the things, which is really hard to do because you have to be able to accept those. Hey, there's the expert right now. Where you accept those things to be able to love yourself again, so that way you can be able to grow again. Because if you can't accept yourself and you can't love yourself, how are you going to be able to grow to the degree that you want to be able to grow? So yes, I did those things. Yes, I hurt you. I am sorry, but this is what I'm doing now to make up for it, or to at least pave a new road forward. Period. So yeah, did all those things. But I like talking about the transformation now too. I like talking about all the good things. Like I had a hard day today, and it was a good day still because I was sober. I mean, like I did have a hard day. Like I I got overwhelmed. I went into this meeting because I'm building this nonprofit organization, this idea of connecting the community into the recovery space and mental illness and the justice impact. And I'm trying to be able to garner support from all the people that just have built this stigma against all of the mental illness, substance use disorder, and justice impacted. And I'm winning. I'm doing it. And I'm like, hey, I am that guy. I am that person who has messed up or fucked up their life so much, but here I am doing the right thing, and I'm trying to build a program. And then like I had my no person today. You know, like that you got that board of directors where you got your cheerleader and you got your like analytical, you got your finance. Well, I had the no guy hit me today, and they're like, nope, this is not going to work. And I'm like, so I'm on like cloud 15. I have been for like, I don't know how long, Caleb. Like, I've been talking about the People Project for years now and how it's going to work and all the things. And I'm out here now making the connections with people. And I get this person who's like a confidant, like, he's my grant writer. And he's just like, nope. And so it made me think, and it took me down a few notches, but I'm like, damn, like, I need you to be like on my side about this. He's still like, no, and he's not really giving me a lot of direction.
I love nowadays how like problems like stuff. Simplest thing, but like at work 2 days ago, we had to start a whole new process of signing people up for customers and stuff. So the first car that I walk up to, the guy cusses me clear out. Like, and I'm thinking like, it'd be a great day. Like, but before clear over the edge, like I would have been in jail, one of the two. Today though, it's like I've got I don't want to say patience, but just a peace. Like no matter what happens, the end of my day is going to be the same. I'm still going to be sitting here with my family, so there's no reason to get stressed out about things. Like before, like it was like I got to hurry and do this, or I'm going to have to. Nighttime's coming. I'm going to be dope sick all night if I don't get something figured out now. Like that stress is like today is like I no matter what, I'm going to lay down on my. I'm going to be with my family. I'm going to sit down and have dinner with them. And it's not like things don't impact me like they used to, and it's like super grateful.
Super grateful. Yeah, I love that. It does like even though it was a tough day today, and I'm sorry you got cussed out your first customer of the day because I see that happen to you, my dude. Like like what you know. And I'm surprised you didn't bite back because you might not know it because he's shiny up top, but he is very red, so he's got that precondition of elevation real quick. So I've seen this guy do backflips before. Anyway, uh, good job controlling that. But at the worst, I love that you said that, man. Like you're still going home to your grandma. I'm still coming home to the bed that, quite frankly, I'm a 42-year-old man. I am living in my parents' house. I am sober. I do not have a job yet, but I have a job in the works. But like all these things, so fucking what? I'm sober and I know these things are going to happen. And, you know, it's so much better than, like you said, shit, it's dark. I'm going to be out. If I go now, I'm going to have to go to the back roads because the cops are going to be out and I can get pulled over any time right now and not have to worry about shit. And so I love that you said that it's a whole different stress level, and regardless of how stressful it gets, it's so much better. And I'm pretty sure Leanna can piggyback off of that because when her whole family was sick and when she was doing the peer support and been trying to do the podcast, and now we're doing the live stuff, and we're like, I like what you said the other day was like, we're just gonna jump in and swim or sink, but we're still gonna swim regardless and figure out the experience, and work it out as we go. I love that because we have all been through the trenches. We have all just been through so much stuff so that the hardest day that we have now is already something that we've overcome in the past.
And it seems so trivial. Like, the things that I get mad at, like, literally a couple weeks ago, I posted a video. My 18-month-old, I went to the store and bought them bubble bath, like a whole thing of bubble bath. and she dumped it out in my carpet in the living room. And I like walked in there and I was like, old me would have been so mad. And like, and I just like laughed because I'm like, why? Like, that is so trivial compared to some of the problems that I've had in life. You know what I mean? Like, I've slept under the bridge. Like, some soap in my carpet is not a
Yes.
big deal. Like,
so I have my CDLs, and I was out on the road, over the road for a little while, and my old man calls me, and he's like, I have something to tell you, don't be mad. And I was like, okay. And he was like, I'm pretty sure your Jeep just blew up. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, if it's blown up, just clean it out, take it to junk. I don't care. And he was like, what? You're serious? I was so serious. I mean, that's something materialistic. Like, that's something that is not even, I could care less. It's just a vehicle. You know what I mean? But like, he was so scared to tell me. And it's like, it's fine. Like, what am I supposed to do about it?
Yeah,
Right.
getting mad solves nothing. Like, the car's gonna be broken down.
Nothing.
You have to get a new one. Like, no matter
Right.
what. Yeah, like getting a little upset. Of course, like we're human still, but like the things that make me upset today, like I don't know, like it's just so much different. I just,
Yeah.
So Leanna, this is my my live friend that I was talking to all day today and last night. She
Hi.
also has a few years, 3 years, right?
3, yes.
Awesome.
3. Are you driving?
No, I'm in my car, but I'm stopped. I'm waiting on my niece to go to work, and we're a bit early.
Hey, she gave me so much grief earlier because I was doing little videos while I was driving. She's like, "No, just stop,
I am stopped. I am not driving right now, so like the seatbelt is not even on. So yeah, I told you I wasn't gonna miss it though. I was gonna try to do my best to be in as soon as I could.
Yes, thank you for being.
And so while you're here, I was telling them a little bit that I popped in on your shindig last night after I did this one.
Right.
And I didn't know it, but like I was jumping into kind of like a sober space too, because all of you seem like
we
are
all recovered addicts. We've all been to prison. We've all been that life. We've all had that life. And I'm just grateful to be able to sit here today and say, hey, I got through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
For sure. What's that? The shit show? That's what it is, right?
Yeah. We call it the shit show. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
It's just random people. 4 of us started it. We're really good friends. We're all over the United States. And we just, we laugh. We have a good time. We talk about our past. There's some tears shed sometimes, but I mean, it's all in good health. I mean, it's nice to know that you have a community that you can actually talk to and vent to and know that they know what you're talking about. And they're just not saying, oh, I know what you're going through. No, really, you don't. Some people really don't understand that life. They don't understand the struggles of addiction and, ODing and, climbing out of the trenches and finding your way back to the top,
And that it's a fight
That's exactly.
every day, that's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
People like to pop off that, addicts are weak-willed and, et cetera, but what they
I tell you what, addicts are one of the strongest people on earth.
Yes. Yes, we are the strongest ones.
Now, James will tell you, I am a loud mouth. Like, I speak my mind. I'm very blunt. I'm straight to the point. But you'll never find a more genuine person in myself. I mean, I'm very honest with my addiction. My niece is right here. She's 16. She's been with me, my whole, like in and out. I mean, she'll tell you, like, I went through some troubles, you know what I'm saying? And to be where I am today, I mean, I'm truly grateful, and to have the support now, of James and I mean, you others, I mean, like I said, to have a support system is so much easier to get through this than trying to do it on your own.
Makes all the difference.
100%.
So
I appreciate it.
If you don't mind me asking, where is everybody from?
I'm from Kentucky.
I know, James, you're in Ohio.
Yep.
I'm in Ohio too.
Okay.
I'm from West Virginia.
Okay, so I'm down south in Texas.
Texas. Wow. Nice.
Yeah, I heard that last one. I was like, oh wow, okay. And so like, she sent me a picture earlier today, and it was like sunny and warm looking. And...
It is literally 82 degrees right
You're
now.
like wearing a t-shirt outside
Oh,
right now.
rub it in. I'm coming down for vacation.
Yeah. Like 82. So yeah.
She sent a picture of her pool that just got installed in her backyard, and she's like waiting for it to freeze over so she can ice
like
it. And then she's
hell,
like,
hell,
it'll
that's
never
gonna
freeze.
happen. You know, I mean, I'm just gonna go ice skate in my backyard. You know.
And so, like, I appreciate you popping in because this is what Leanna's been trying to build with the Feral but Sober.
Oh, and look, I've done shared your live. I done got you to 600. I'm gonna get you to 1,000 before I leave. Like, I've already sent y'all gifts, roses. Like, I do all of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big supporter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I can bring more people in, I invited Wes. He said he might join. Tim, Jen, you know, a couple other people might pop in. I don't know how long y'all are going to be live or whatnot, but if not, let me know the next time. And I mean, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nothing like talking recovery.
Period. So, Leanna, you want to tell her real quick about your plans on how often you want to do live and.
Yeah, ideally, I would love to do one every, at least one time a day. In time, like my schedule is really open right now, so I think we're just kind of trying to hash that out. But
right.
Aside from my show that I do on the weekends, I don't have anything else. But
yeah, well, unfortunately, I do work like a lot, and I mean, I can pop in, as much as I can. Even when I'm at work, like, I tend to pop in other people's lives. I might not video and actually be live, but you'll see me in the comments, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I also, too, I host a podcast if you're ever interested in being on, just jumping on and sharing whatever,
Right, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Sure, I'll reach out to you after the.
No, we definitely heard. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, James can send me the information, or I mean, I've already followed everything. Caleb, and what's your name, sweetheart?
Trinity. She's muted. I don't know why.
Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not trying to take over the show. Please do not mute
trying to be
yourself.
quiet.
Yeah, please don't be quiet because I'm going to talk the whole show if you don't.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you being here too. So I think I wanted to link you up with Leanna because you do have experience with the live shows, and I thought it might be a good way to collaborate at some point on the side or whatever. You might be able to bounce questions off each other because recovery is it's kind of. What did we say it last night? It's the new vibe.
Yes.
And
it is the new vibe.
Did you say that?
It is.
Started that, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I used that today, and I felt so solid by saying that. I was like, recovery is the new vibe. And it gave me energy. I was like,
it is.
It was awesome.
So like in high school, I'm making up new sayings now.
Your phone? Yes.
But of all things to say is a new vibe, to say recovery is the new vibe. I mean, how powerful is that? Just to be able to have regardless of the size of the group, regardless of where we come from, whether it be from Texas to Ohio to Kentucky to West Virginia or wherever as it expands, to be able to have this group of people to stand behind and be able to yes, it is the new vibe, and this is what we stand behind because guess what? We're smiling, we're trucking through, we've been through the trenches, we had pennies to pinch together that we picked up off the ground, and now look, we either might be employed or not, but we still came through. We still transcended past those challenges. We still educated ourselves, whether it be in a college or a school or just street life in a pro-social way. Got a job, we got our family back together. We built those bridges back together. To say that, I was talking earlier with her, and I thought they both were. It's impressive to be able to see each one of us and hear our stories just
Right.
little snippets of our stories and see where we came from. We were sharing pictures earlier and was like,
Yes. Wow.
what we look like, and yeah,
Right, yeah.
it's amazing.
We've definitely come a long way. I'm very proud of you, dude. Like, for real. Like, I expressed that earlier, you know, but I mean, like, to be where we was and where we are now, like, I mean, it's amazing, you know. It's definitely amazing.
I saw pictures of Caleb when he was in his active use.
Yeah. Well, you said I looked still like myself, which I guess I did in a way, but I mean, you could just tell, like, I was gone. Like, there was, you know, nothing left. I was soulless, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I read a quote last night, and I'll share it again
I was like a freaking dog.
today. Oh, wait, where is it at? Addiction is an adaptation. It's not you. It's the cage you live in. And so to say that again, you know, we can see the person, but we can also see the addiction. And because when I look at your picture, when I look at Kayla's picture, I haven't seen yours, Trinity or Leanna, but I'm sure that we all had those sunken in eyes. That was the addiction. We all had that.
Yes. Oh,
you
yes.
know,
I was half
crazy.
the person I am now.
Yeah.
Yes, I literally was too. I'm like, I was a freaking $175, 175 pounds. I'm 280 something now, you know, literally like half the person.
Yeah.
And to see Caleb looking like a Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, looking like a skeleton. We all had those traits, you know. We all had, and tell me, did any of you think you actually like look good?
I was getting ready to
I
say
thought
that.
I
Let
looked
me
good.
find out.
I thought
Excuse
I
me for a
was
second.
hot
Hey,
shit
Tim.
walking down the
Hey,
street.
one of my friends has joined.
Yeah, have him send a request, and I will.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah,
Love
and so
you.
here I am, like, I got a double chin now. I got a good body, and I'm loving it.
Me
like,
too.
Screw that.
Turkey
Right,
neck,
you know?
gobble, gobble.
I used to shave my eyebrows, like every bit of my eyebrows off, except for the tiny little bit of it, and I thought that was so cute. And I don't know.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I
so
used to wear
funny.
like the skirts and the dresses and thought that I was all cute and stuff. And like now I got thick thighs that like are like sisters and stick together. Like this fat girl ain't doing that no more.
I was just telling James that earlier, how I thought I was complete hot shit looking like a damn skeleton. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
I mean, I mean, it was crazy. You know, it was crazy.
Yes.
Oh,
you
so
know, pick
funny.
the crap out of your, you know, oh.
Yes.
Like you could wear enough makeup, orange face.
Girl,
you could
like James even mentioned that too. You know, like I used to wear like just caked and thought I was just hot shit, like I said. And people looking
like
at me, and I always wondered why
girl.
people looked at me stupid.
They was checking you out. What were you talking about?
Well, there's filters too. So like back then, when you get a picture of a girl on a filter, and you're like, all right, she looks all right, you know. But then you see her in real life, and it's just like, it is like, like me, or it looks
mask off.
Bad. That's so funny we were talking about that because it's so real.
Yeah.
Like every one of us, just to revisit, like every one of us thought we looked like the shit. That's the addiction. Every one of us had the sunken in eyes. That's the addiction. Every one of us had the sunken in cheeks. Every one of us had the bags under the eyes. The sunken in everything. The collarbone. You know, thinking that we were
the biggest
shit,
transformation that I've seen personally in my life is my old man. Like to see what he was, 2 years ago? 2 years ago to what he looks like now. Like he still don't even realize like how big he is. Like he's humongous compared to the little nothing that he was.
Right.
That's good though.
Talking about transformations.
Parking lot. We'll go ahead and go in.
I think I didn't ever
from what?
Do you see what time it is?
105.
From 130 pounds to 297.
Thank you so
You know
much.
what I mean? And now I weigh a good $150. Like
Thank you so much, Tim, for supporting this. This is something I have been wanting to do forever and a decade, and I'm glad I kind of, linked up with James to be able to do this recovery. Because I mean, I'm crazy, but I mean, I don't, I don't have it to do on my own, and I'm glad I'm able to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support. I love you, for real, for real.
Thanks, Tim.
You met Tim last night,
Appreciate
James,
you.
did you not? He was on my live last night. Or was you? I think you were already gone by the time. Yeah, because Tim had to go play Dungeons and Dragons all night long with his friends.
Hey, that's cool though. It's not out there tricking and flipping shit, Like
Right. But yeah, Tim has been a big supporter of mine as far as like getting. I had a TikTok before and I got banned. And this actual page that I have now, I'm just starting it back up again and actually getting back on live and getting back into, all this and all that. I love Comic Con stuff. I know you do, boo. But, yeah, so, like, I'm glad I'm able to, maybe branch out, and start maybe eventually doing it on my own,
Yeah.
Or even, sticking with y'all, I mean, I'm not really, it's something I've always wanted to do, but like, I guess I'm not, forgive me for saying, but I'm not like into going to AA, but I like talking about my sobriety, but I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get like some things, like I have my own beliefs. I have my own ways of doing things. And I mean, it works for me. The big book might work for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I still have mine. I don't follow the 12 steps like some people would,
So I don't follow AA either. I've tried AA several times. I tried NA, and I just never connected with it. I always felt like there was a disconnect with doing the program and then just following my own path. And it didn't. I mean, sure, for the millions and millions and millions of people that it has worked for, God bless. That's great, wonderful, all the things.
Right.
And I totally will. I'll take somebody too. And actually, 2 weeks ago, I went to an AA meeting just to support somebody else. But it's not where
Thank you for
I
the
find
follow,
my
Tim.
center.
Yes, thank you, Tim. Thank you.
So, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. Looks like you want to say something, Leanna.
No, I was just saying thank you to him for pulling us too. But yeah, I totally agree. Like for myself, and people are probably going to come for me for this, but I think NA and AA are personal preference are like outdated. Like I think that this is 2025, getting ready to be 2026. We need something.
Yes, absolutely,
That's why I love like the book Josh's Literature that we were reading from last night. I wholeheartedly believe that is going to be the new age recovery literature. Like it is so real and raw and new. And
that wasn't funny. I didn't find it funny,
need. And that's my whole thing about like talking about the stuff that we've done. Again, I said 100 times, I know we have to tread carefully, but like I think owning our shit is the best way to grow from it. Is putting out there and saying, "Hey, I did this. Yeah, I was stupid. I'm not saying, ha ha, I did." Like, yeah, we can laugh at ourselves, but like, it's not cool. It's stupid.
Exactly. I mean. I totally get that. I mean, we've all done I'm pretty sure, some really foul shit in this world, And I mean, just to sit here and say, like, okay, so I'm 3 years sober. I don't know, as far as your DOCs and your sobriety dates, but I mean, there's been at least, I can count 4 to 6 times that I should have been dead.
Oh yeah. Like
completely dead. Like not come
100%.
back, not. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and again, I speak for myself and only myself, but I've never been the church going type of person. I mean, I believe in a higher power. I've just never, I wasn't raised in a church. I don't know anything about the Bible. I've read the Bible. Do I understand it? No. I didn't get to high school. You know what I'm saying? I didn't graduate. I'm 42 years old, just now working on my GED. But, I just, to me, like AANA, they more, have like the God path, and, some beliefs of theirs is just not in my beliefs. So
what was pretty powerful for me when, once again, full respect to AA and the programs,
oh, definitely, I
but
respect it. I just don't follow it.
for sure, it was for me, when I heard once an addict, always an addict, it felt like it limited me, and it was actually through peer support. And congratulations, Leanne, on getting your CPRS. Um, uh, it was through peer support that I was the first time I was like 40 years old when I heard, once you're an addict, you don't always have to be an addict. And that was so powerful just for me to be able to hear that. If I want to make that choice, that I don't ever have to be attached to that any longer. And if I want to work towards the behaviors and the worldview that created those behaviors, which came before the addiction, and
Right.
change those things at my core, then maybe I won't ever have to suffer from the addiction again because I'm changing who I am, like at its base. And that,
No,
sure, there's
Oakland is.
controversy with that, but for me, it works. And just be able to hear that different path, that different avenue, that a different option, that I don't always have to be under that blanket. And now I can tell my story freely and not be under that. Anyway, I
Right.
could relate to that.
Yeah,
I,
like
I
it's
just
almost
relate
like
to
a death
that.
sentence. Like you're once an addict, always an addict. Like screw you, you know. Like
Well, I mean,
I
it's
can
like once a
change.
felon, always a felon. I mean, once you have that sticker across your forehead and you take it off, that sticker remains to some people. It don't matter what you do, how good you do, how great you
Yeah.
become, the success that you give. You're
Oh, for
always
sure.
gonna be that, junkie to some
Yeah.
people, and that's okay. They
They're
can think what the
haters.
hell they want to because they're not paying my bills, and I don't give a shit about their opinion.
Absolutely. They can hate. I
Yep.
don't care.
Because I'm not doing this for everyone else. I'm doing this for me with the
Right.
support of everyone else.
That's right. If they talk
Right.
about me,
Right.
they ain't talking about nobody else. So that's fine with me.
Right, you can talk
I
about
can
me
take
till
it.
you're blue in
Yeah,
the face, but it ain't gonna bother
that's
me.
right. Leave somebody
I'm
else
still
alone.
gonna
Talk
do
about
the
me.
best that I can every day that I can.
Yep.
Good talk today.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been on for an hour and 2 minutes, so we can go ahead and hop off tomorrow. James, do you have anything tomorrow? We can try to set a time now so everybody can try to.
Okay, so I'm off of work at 2:00. I'm just saying, like, I'm
I'll be right
available
back. Hold
after
on.
5.
What time is it at your house right now?
Me, it's 6:00. I think I'm an hour behind
Yeah,
y'all.
so it's 7 here. So you could be home about like 3 my time. Okay, I'll wait till let's see what.
So
James
I actually am going to be off. I'm free anytime after like 2, 3 o'clock. Anytime
Trinity,
past that, I'm good to go.
you work tomorrow, Trinity?
Yeah, I get off work at 4. Yeah, I get off work at 4. So I'll be home about 4:30, and I'll be free anytime after that.
All right.
Okay, Tim, I'm going to come hit your live up in just a minute. I'll come jump in the box with you, but then I'm going live at 7 my time myself. So if y'all want to come join the shit show, I mean, it's fun, I mean, we just bullshit and have fun, I mean, we have no topics. It's all game, it's over 18. It's just fun, loving games. Bye, baby. I'll see you at 8:30. Love you.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to pop into your live. I might not get on screen because my kids are already running.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I understand that completely. Yeah. But I mean, and with my live, no gifts are required. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask for gifts or anything like that. It's just basically, meeting new people in the world. As I told James and Tim knows and everybody, here in Texas, I have not one single friend. Not one single friend. My friends are the TikTok nation, and when I go live, I have the most support on my TikTok, family than I do with anybody that would stand beside me.
Yep. I have got more support out of people that that I've met online in jail. I've met better people in jail than people I've met. I don't even know how normal people meet people, but whatever.
Right. I'm just, I go home and I seclude myself in my room and I get on live, and you know, there might not be 5 people that show up, but I mean, those 5 people are hilarious.
Hey,
You're
they're
gonna
there.
laugh until
Hey, I
till
had a
you
good
cry,
time.
you
There's
know?
only 5 of us. I had a hell of a time tonight. I laughed. I
Right,
laughed harder
right.
tonight
Yeah.
than I have in a
Yes.
while. So.
Right. Well, you think it's funny here. I'm being respectful on here. You know, on my live it's 18 and up, you know, so we tend to get a little, you know, discombobulated. But, you know, we all have fun. We laugh.
I
We
can't
have a
wait
good
to
time.
get in on your live.
Yeah, y'all definitely jump in. Jump in.
I guess
So,
you guys want to
but it was
So
nice
did we
meeting all of you.
agree with, like,
Congratulations
tomorrow
to
after
all of
4 or
your
something like that?
sobrieties.
We'll do 6 again tomorrow if that's good with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
guys,
that's
let's
good.
Just if you don't see me by 6, I mean, like I do have, you know, my niece and stuff like that. Just send me a share of your live and I'll jump in immediately.
All right.
All right, nice meeting all y'all. Thank y'all.
Thanks.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, James. I'll see you in a minute.